Hello, welcome to the class of PHP programming language. So today we are going to discuss about the printf and the sprintf functions in PHP. So here the printf functions are used to get the output with special formatting characters in a string or in a numbers. So these the printf characters are like binary numbers to represent the different sky code characters, decimal numbers, or the notations. So here in this program I have used these three variables. So first variable is num1, which is a positive integer, and number 2 is a negative integer, and after that I have given a character. This sky character 51 is the 3, so sky character of this 51 is equal to 3. So now after that I use this printf command to represent these number 1, number 2 and characters variables in different format. So here in first, that is printf with this %b, this represent the binary number. So I want to represent the number 1 variable, that is positive 224768 into the binary numbers, and after that %c is used to represent the character in the sky characters, and %d is used to represent the decimal numbers, and %e is used to represent the scientific notations, and this %u is used for unsigned decimal numbers. So let's see how it will be displayed in the browser. For that you have to go to run project. So here you can see that here it represents the it's showing the representation of these different binary characters or the decimal numbers or notations and the floating points. So starting with the first printf command, here we are representing the number 1 variable with the binary. So here it's showing the 224768 in the binary notation. After that the second one printf command is used to represent the sky character. So we want to represent this char variable into the sky characters. So the sky character for 51 is 3. Another command, printf command, is for the signed decimal number. So %d is used to represent the signed decimal number, and here I want to represent number 1, that is 224768, to be represented in decimal numbers. So here it's representing the decimal number for this. So it already in the decimal form, that's why it's showing no change in this particular number. After that the another one is representing the number 2 and the signed decimal number. Signed decimal number means it has to represent the positive and negative and value with that number. So here number 2 is the negative number, so that's why it's representing the minus sign with this number. The next one is the notation, scientific notation with the lower case. So this scientific notation with lower case will represent the number 1. So number 1 will be represented as 2.47680 e plus 5. So here this e sign is in the lower case, and after that this capital E is used for the uppercase scientific notation. So you can see here here e sign is shown in the uppercase form. The next one is the unsigned decimal number. So these unsigned decimal numbers are represented by %u. So here this %u will represent the number 1 in the unsigned decimal number. So here it shows the unsigned decimal number by 224768, and this one is for the number 2. So this will represent the number 2 and this one will represent number 1. After that the next part is for the floating point. So %f is used to represent the number 1. So here this number 1 will be represented like this here, and same way the %f is for the uppercase. Next printf command is for the %g. So here it will represent the remainder for this particular numbers. The next one is for the %a, that will O represents the octal number. So this %o will represent the number 1 into the octal form. So the octal form is the for this is 667000. and the %s is used to represent the string for the number 1, and %x is used for representing the hexadecimal numbers, and after that the sign specifier will specify the sign with the number 1 and number 2. As number 1 is positive number, so it's representing the positive sign, and number 2 is the negative sign, so it's showing the negative sign with this number. So these are the different formatting characters that we can represent in PHP by using these codes. So this %b, %d are the coding for this formatting characters. After that, these formatting characters are also used for representing the precision in the PHP language. So here we have I have represented this particular number that I want to represent in precision values. So the first I have used that I want to pad this particular number to the 20 spaces. So let's first see the output of this program. Go to run project. So here is show the output for this particular program. The first printf command is represented that the result is $%20f \n. So this will represent the that I want to represent the 20 spaces with this floating point number. So when this number will divide by 22, the result will be 6.924091. So this result I want to represent it with after 20 spaces. So it will show the 20 spaces in between that, and after that it will show the result. So if you will increase it to 40, now you will save it and again refresh it. So it will change the location of this particular number, and now it's showing the 40 space and it pad this number to the 40 spaces. The next one is printf command is for showing the floating point number, and I want to represent this space with 0 mark. So here I use the code $%0. 0 is used to represent the space with 0, 20 f for the floating point, and this \n. So here pad to 20 spaces and fill the spaces with the 0. So you can see that here this 20 space will be filled with 0 sign. Again the next one is for to represent the decimal this floating point number up to 2 decimal point. So here I represented it as $%20. 20 is for the space, and point after point I will represent it 2. So I want to represent this floating point up to 2 decimal space, and f for the floating point \n. So here you can see that it's representing this particular number with the 2 decimal point 6.92. So this is the result for this printf command. Another one is same. Next we want to represent this 20 spaces with the 0 mark, and in this last printf command here we want to represent this particular space between this number with this hash sign. So here it's showing the hash sign in the space that is given here, with showing as in the command that we are using $%, and after that to represent this hash sign we have used this quotation mark and this hash 20 for the spaces decimal 2 that will represent the floating point decimal number up to 2 decimal numbers, and then floating point \n. So in this way we can use these following commands to represent the precision values in numbers. So this is all about printf command in PHP. Thank you.